Hey, what's up guys, it's Fish here and welcome back to another mod spotlight. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Tomb King faction mod, which goes ahead and puts the Tomb Kings into Total War Warhammer. Now, one of the reasons this mod is actually really impressive is because a lot of the well, all the time in Total War Warhammer, you can't actually import any new models or assets into the game. You have to use all the pre-existing assets which are already in Warhammer. So the fact that they've actually gone ahead and created a completely new faction, which I personally looks pretty unique and interesting, is really awesome. They've gone ahead and taken a lot of the stuff from the vampire counts, obviously with the skeletons, but they've also gone ahead and taken some other stuff from Bretonia and numerous other factions to actually go ahead and create kind of a completely different feeling faction. So these guys are really awesome. So what the plan is for this video, what we're going to do is we're going to jump out, go into a custom battle, look at the army roster, and then we'll jump straight back in and take a look at a battle. I think I've got the spectator mod still installed, so I'll press escape and we can just watch a nice cinematic battle against the dwarfs and see how these Tomb Kings fare in actual mortal combat with all their interesting units. So yeah, we'll jump out and we'll take a look at them in custom battles, and then we'll get this battle underway. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at the army roster for the Tomb Kings. And I don't know a ton about the Tomb King lore. I know a little bit, but not enough to really get me by. So feel free to go ahead and educate me in the comments down below. Obviously, we're going to be seeing the Tomb Kings at some point in the Warhammer 2 or Warhammer 3. So it'd be nice to know a bit more about them. And if you guys want to educate me, feel free to do so in the comments. Now, maybe I'm going to butcher a few of these names, so I do apologize in advance. But we have their legendary lord, who is called Hero Titan. I think that's not right whatsoever. That doesn't sound like it's right. It could be, but it doesn't sound like it. But this guy has an absolute ton of HP. I was comparing his HP to Thorgrim, so you can see on the right hand side, which you can pause at any time just to kind of really take a look at these stats. But if you look on the right hand side, we can see that he's at 11,000 health. And if we compare him to Thorgrim, or not Thorgrim, yeah, to Thorgrim, he is 6,000. So he also has double the HP of a fucking dwarf, which is insane. So maybe he is just like a god figure in the lore or something like that, I don't know. But yeah, he has so much HP, and I mean, his stats are really good as well. So he's going to be a formidable hero for sure. And obviously, as I mentioned in the intro, you can currently recruit these guys on the campaign as the vampire counts. However, there isn't like a standalone faction yet. I think they're currently working on one, which is really cool. And as we go down to the infantry, we can see they have their basic slaves, which are, I guess, just the zombies of the vampire counts, you know, the peasantry of Bretonia. Just really weak units, just to be, like, pushed forward into the front lines and to kind of absorb missile fire and tire out the enemy. Then we have kind of a bit more of, what I guess, what you'd be having your standard infantry. We have skeleton warriors of Nehek and skeleton spears of Nehek. Then as we go on, we have the Tomb Guard halberds and Tomb Guards, I guess, sword variant of them. So these are kind of the more elite heavy infantry, which you'll be using as the Tomb Kings for sure. Then as we go down, we have some skeleton archers of Nehek. Then we go down to the cavalry. We have some skeleton horsemen, which again, I didn't realize there were actually skeleton horses in the game, because obviously in Warhammer you can't just create your own assets. You have to kind of mess around with assets from other factions, and I didn't realize there were skeleton horsemen. Maybe the vampire counts have them, or maybe not. Maybe they've taken them from like a altar or something like that the vampire counts have. That would make sense. You know, one of the like tomb carts or whatever they're called. Not tomb carts. The corpse carts. Yeah, that's the unit I'm thinking of. Maybe they've taken them from there. But again, that's a really cool looking unit, and it looks very unique to the Tomb Kings for sure. And as we move on, we have some skeleton chariots, which again look pretty cool. We have some skeleton horse archers of Nehek. Then we go on to the more exciting part of the army, the monsters and beasts part. So we have some Tomb Swarm, again, which again have such high health. I'm not sure if these have been balanced right, but these are, I guess, kind of like I can't remember what they're called. The beetle type thing. Oh my god, I can't believe I've forgotten what this unit's called. But again, they're going to be super annoying. Then we go on to some mummies. Again, 16 in a unit. They're anti-large, and we have regenerated powers, which is really good. When we have some something like that, again butchering it, but you guys can read it on screen and take a look at their stats as well on the right hand side. These guys are armor piercing, melee, anti-infantry, and very fast. I actually remember seeing these guys from the Call of Warhammer mod for Medieval 2. They're like huge, like temple guard, like people with like huge weapons. They look really cool. Then we have the guards of Cetra. Again, loads of HP, cause fear and regeneration and anti-infantry and armor piercing. So again, a really, really strong unit. Then we have some Bone Giant Archer, or a Bone Giant Archer, and a Bone Giant himself in, I guess, a melee form. Then finally, we have the Screaming Skull Catapult. So it's going to be interesting to see what this does. Does this cause terror? This should cause terror, right, with its weaponry. Does it do it? Yeah, it does cause fear. That's cool. So let's go ahead and jump back into the battle, and then we can go and get started and see what these guys actually do on the battlefield. Okay, guys, so now after looking at him in the game, I understand why he is so OP and has that much HP. He looks like an absolute monster. He has 11,000 HP, and he must be a powerful, powerful warrior if he can raise up this many skeletons. So yeah, definitely probably worth the amount of HP and stats he actually does have, because he just looks crazy. I mean, compare him to the slaves. He is fucking humongous, probably bigger than giants are, much bigger than giants. I mean, his staff alone is probably the size of a fucking statue. You just step over walls. So what we'll do now is, before we get started in this battle, we'll look at all the units in detail, and then we'll jump into this battle. And I believe I still have a spectator mod on, so I'll just press escape so we can watch the battle cinematically and just watch these two AIs go at it. So we'll start off, obviously, at the front. We have these horse archers of Nehek right here. These guys are obviously a really good skirmisher force, and I love the horses. Like, I feel like these, I'm not really sure where I've seen these guys before, but they look really, really cool, especially with all the blood as well on it. Oh, is it going to change? It looks like there's blood there, but when we move in, it's like blue. That's funny. But yeah, these guys look really, really cool, and yeah, a very, very deadly force, I imagine. Then as we move back, we have the skeleton archers of Nehek. It'd be really cool if there was an animation for when these skeletons run out of ammunition, they just like pull out an arrow from their shoulder or their arm or something and just shoot that. That'd be really, really cool. Then as we move back, we have the slaves mixed in with the skeleton swords of Nehek. Again, we get a nice little close-up of these guys. Then on this far right flank, we have the set of skeleton spears of Nehek. Again, I love their shields. I think the shields are really nice, obviously taken from the Bretonian aspect. And I'm not sure, like, it's cool that they have these paints in, these actual, like, I guess like sigils and stuff like that. That's really, really cool. I didn't realize these were actually in the game already. Maybe they're not, and they've found a way to import them, but still, that looks really, really cool. And yeah, these spears look cool as hell. When we move on to this far right flank, we have some Tomb Guard halberds, so some of the more elite heavy infantry right here, with a nice little captain there with a sword. Yeah, he looks sick right there. But as we move over to the far right flank, we have some of the Tomb King cavalry on top of their skeleton beasts. Then we move over, we have some of the chariots. Again, looking pretty cool. Obviously taking the chariots from the chaos. I don't think there's any point whipping them. Does that make them go faster? I'm not sure. Then we have some Screaming Skull catapults right here. Again, I was a little bit disappointed with this, but I don't know what I expected. Obviously, they can't import their own assets, so this is obviously just a rock clobber. I was expecting, you know, something really epic, you know, like skeletons, and it just shoots out Screaming Skulls. But obviously, my expectations were way too high. This is, you know, the best they can do. They do cause, you know, fear with the shots, so that's pretty cool. Then as we go back, we have the Tomb Guards. This is the sword variant. I love their swords. They look really, really cool, like super cool. Definitely does fit the feel of this faction for sure. And obviously we see down their lines. That looks really, really cool. Obviously we have the legendary Lord. This dude is insane. He looks so sick, and obviously he has two sets of magic as well. He has the light magic, and he also has the law of death as well. So he's going to be extremely potent. Then we have a Bone Giant Archer. I hope he shoots out like catapults. I hope when he shoots an arrow, it's like a catapult hit and just devastates the enemy forces. Because if you map the size of the arrows he's shooting must be insane. I actually want to see what the animation looks like of him shooting. I think that look really, really cool. Then obviously we've seen these Team Guards. We'll go back to the beasts and monsters now. We have some Bone Giants. That looks really cool when they have two weapons. I imagine the animation is going to be a little bit messed up right there. Then we have the mummies. I think these guys are mummies. No, these are the guards of Cetra. Oh my god, look at that. That looks sick. Oh my god, they've taken like a zombie unit here and like just wrapped him up in writing by the looks of it. That looks so good. That looks really, really good right there. Yeah, you can see these like zombies, but like they've got different assets on them. That looks amazing. That's a really nice unit. Obviously, they've got the Grave Guard weapons as well. That looks beautiful. I think that's one of my favorite units here. Oh my god, look at these guys as well. They got like the... That looks sick. So we've got some Shabti, or however you pronounce it. These guys are great. Their helmets are really, really nicely done. I guess these are like Griffin helmets or something like that, and they've kind of been imported on. They're really nice. Then as we move on, we've got some mummies over here as well. Oh, which are, I guess, kind of like zombies. Yeah, they look really, really cool. So overall, this is a really, really nice, like, kind of army setup. They definitely feel a lot different to other factions. So let's press escape, which should set off the unit roster. I'm not sure if it's actually going to do it. I guess I don't have it on, unfortunately, which is fine. So we can just control the soldiers nonetheless. So let's go ahead and advance the archers up. Well, should we just advance everyone apart from the catapults, I guess. So let's just advance them up. Oh, they're actually advancing on me. So let's just advance up a little bit. We'll set up the catapults just to hold fire, though, so they can just, you know, just shoot at the enemy. We'll just have them shooting, like, the central points of the enemy lines. We've got the enemy artillery coming out so the dwarfs march up. Obviously, we don't want to see the dwarfs, so we want to see the skeletons advancing. So let's go, boys. Oh, look at him just march. That looks amazing. He's just advancing up with the bone giants. So the archers should... Oh, my God, there's so much dwarven artillery coming in right now. Hold the line! Hold the line! Hopefully the archers will be in range soon. They are. Let's give them a volley, archers. Let's give them a volley. Skeleton archers, shoot out. Start whittling down the dwarfs as best you can. Oh, the screaming skull catapults are really cool. That's nice. Let's go ahead and bring back these guys now. We don't need the archers up here. That's really nice that we actually have the screaming skull catapults actually cause like a really interesting amount of damage on the ground. Like it's like a explosion, like a poison hit. That looks really, really cool. Okay, it's up to the infantry now. Let's stick with some slow-mo so we do get cinematics and I can give the command of the forces. So let's advance up these guys. The tomb guards need to get involved as soon as possible. And we'll pop some spells with our general as well and obviously get Tim involved. So yeah, let's get these guys to hold fire. You guys advance up. This cavalry, I guess, can just charge down on the dwarfs. We don't really care too much. Oh, yeah, we forgot about this unit as well. These, like, scarabs. Scarabs, that's what they're called. You can barely see them, but I imagine they are a huge nuisance. So let's set up some orders so we can just watch the battle unfold, like so. And we'll get these chariots up here and then just charge in there. And then the same on the other flank. We'll bring up these halberds here. So we will get loads of cinematics. Don't worry, guys. I'm just setting up some orders. So some cavalry going up here. Let's get the cavalry up here and charge in there. Cavalry up here, charge in there, and then the same with you guys here. Let's charge you there, and then obviously we'll stick in these bone giants and stuff. Oh, we forgot to see what this unit looked like when it was shooting. So let's set up and tell it to shoot. Hopefully that'll get some big hits. Send in these catapults. The archers are fine. Charge in these guys. So we'll pretty much just give it all the orders we can give, and then we'll advance forward. As I imagine, we'll stick in our general as well, which will look really, really cool. Stick in these guys as well on this left flank. Cool, now let's watch some cinematics. Good, everyone has orders. Oh, as the Iron Breakers are just slaughtering me right now. Yeah, that is... is it? Is it an impactful hit? I don't know, because the skeleton, the Bone Giant did just shoot. But I'm not sure how much damage it did. We have Thorgrim over here. We have some Bone Giants. This Bone Giant needs to get the hell in. Go deal with Thorgrim. Oh, look at him. He's just advancing. He literally does not give two fucks. Our general's just... Oh, that looked sick as well as the Bone Giant jumped into battle. So we've got a Bone Giant up here. I mean, look at the size of them as the other warriors come flying in. Now, this is the question. What does the animation look like from these guys? Does it open up? Yeah, that does actually clean up. Oh, look at him jump. Holy shit. Super. Oh, my lord. He just charged into battle there. That was brutal. We'll go ahead and get him to help out the general right now. Oh, my god. This is like Sauron here. Holy shit. The animations, because the way that... Oh, look at that. The way that Warhammer works is it's not really locked animations. So all these animations really do like kind of match up with the dwarfs. Even, especially against dwarfs as well. The dwarfs are tiny, so that's really nice. Yeah, this mod is amazing. It really, really is. We'll look at some of the skeleton horses. Oh, these are the halberds right now fighting the Peak Gate guards. I imagine they're going to be struggling a little bit here. Oh, did you see that skeleton head just come flying off? That was brutal. Yeah, you guys coming. We're obviously going to be losing a lot of these horses right now, but that's fine. Oh, all the scarabs, don't know, the scarabs are still alive. Let's go ahead and get them involved, and I continue to go down the battle line and just watch this. So I imagine the spearmen are struggling. We've got some mummies in here, which are cool. Yeah, you got a few mummies in here fighting against the dwarfs. Obviously, oh, let's get this tomb, this bone giant to come charging into the back of these hammerers. That's going to look amazing. All the arrow fire as well is obviously going to be helping us out as well. Here he comes. I want to just see him come flying in. He better be running as well. Maybe he can't run. Oh, it's a huge catapult hit right there. The explosions are still going out, which is pretty disgusting. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. Holy crap. He just killed so many. I think these Tomb Kings are going to be a little bit overpowered, but holy shit. That was insane. He just sent like 50 dudes flying. And again, holy crap. That is crazy. And you got another one going on there. That battle line looks sick right now. The Tomb Kings are definitely something to be scared of. That is for sure. Especially this general as well. Let's go pop some spells. Do we have any vortex spells? Yeah, let's pop this on the missiles right now. Let's see what he looks like when he pops some spells. As he's just charging there. Hopefully he's going to cast this spell very, very soon as we make our way over. Does he do any casting animations or not? Or does he just like let it go off? There we go. Beautiful in the back right now. We get back to the main battle line. We can see we are fighting hard against the enemy ranks. But holy crap, I still can't expect that. Oh yeah, there we go. There we have the Bone Giant shooting. That looks pretty cool. It'd be cool. It has to be like a bolt thrower or something like that. The impact hits, surely. Oh my god, look at him. He just annihilates shots. Yeah, so he shoots out that. It's like a bolt. Yeah, it is basically like a bolt. It only hits like 2 or 3 dudes, but it still is pretty dangerous. That's for sure. Let's bring around some of the cavalry now and have them hit in. The chariots have obviously been destroyed. The chariots haven't even been destroyed yet. So let's watch a nice impactful cavalry charge. Let's go on normal speed now. These guys obviously routed and then came back. So let's watch these guys come in. Obviously, I could go send these guys after the catapults, which actually I'm going to do. Let's send one of these units after the catapults. Go kill the catapults. Go deal with them. How's the rest of the line looking? All these archers should be focusing down here. How's the main battle line looking? We've got some horses in the back against the longbeards. The chariots as well. Obviously, the chariots are mainly used to fight the like infantry lines. But I mean, these bone giants just look so goddamn good. They really, really do. All the missile fire coming in. The catapults themselves are hitting pretty hard against the enemy forces. Can we get raised dead at all out of interest? I don't think we can in this one. Yeah, I don't think we do get raised dead. So let's just pop like a huge debuff here, right here in the center of the enemy lines. The catapults themselves are getting big hits off on the enemy lines. We got some cavalry, I'm hoping. Oh, cavalry actually got caught off there. Cavalry, go deal with this artillery. Do we have any left? I don't think we do. Obviously, as I said, we're not really focusing too heavily on actually commanding this force. Bone Giant, go and kill Thorgrim. Let's go deal with him. Oh my god, it's so disgusting how good he is. Let's bring our general back into the thick of it. Watch our Bone Giants going at it. Some of our archers are actually going to be about to get slaughtered by the Peak Gate Guards. These guys are going to be doing so much more damage to our lines. But it's really cool to see the archers in melee as well. These swords look really brutal. Obviously, they're going to be getting wrecked though. More fire coming in from the Iron Breakers. It's mad how much ammunition the Iron Breakers actually get. Our general's coming in to hopefully go deal with a killing blow to Thorgrim. Do we have any good spells to take him down? I think we do, right? This is good versus... what do we have with Life Leech? Oh, Spirit Leech right there. Let's Spirit Leech him and deal with him. Because, I mean, our infantry does seem to be like, dropping, but our generals look... our creatures, sorry, look amazing. And I doubt they're going to be falling anytime soon. Let's bring these guys over here to help out. Thorgrim has now been slain, I believe. Let's get one of these guys to go deal with this artillery, I think, because they're nice and fast. This left flank does look like it's dwindling a little bit, so let's go ahead and reinforce it. We'll go bring our general over as well to help out. I still can't believe they still have more men here. It's absolutely disgusting. We'll go drop a nice little vortex spell there. We also have some of this as well to drop down if we wanted to. What's his cast range as well, out of interest? His cast range is huge. Oh, it's going to just about miss, I think. Oh, it does still hit them, which is good. Oh, annihilating them longbeards and destroying them hammers. That's good. That's good to know. Go deal with them. Or actually, I can kill them archers. You can go kill them. Yeah, a lot of the Dwarven forces starting to rout, but a lot of my forces also starting to rout as well. We are definitely running out of soldiers. What do we have here fighting hard? We have some of the... What are these guys? Guards? Yeah, the guards of Cetra are fighting. They're surrounded by dwarfs, but they are holding their own right now. The Bone Giant. Oh, the Bone Giant. This must look really cool. I love the archer's swords. Yeah, now he's just pulled out his weapon. Oh my god, the damage these guys do. Just insane. Yeah, run after them if you can, boys. Yeah, the archers are just being annihilated. These Bone Giants are crazy good. Oh, we're fighting a bit of a sturdy foe here. Yeah, let's go ahead and reduce their armor. Let's go and try and reduce everyone's armor here. Even though it's actually hardly anyone, but still. we'll do it nonetheless. Just hit their archers. Please, try and take these guys out, and then we'll hopefully win the day. Oh, yeah, you guys should get into combat. Their missiles should be getting ripped apart now. We've got one dude here helping out. Come back to the main line. Let's finish this battle off. Because our general just has so much HP, I can be really reckless with him. It's amazing. We don't have any magic left by the looks of it, but I mean, I'm sure he'll be more than enough just to finish him off. This is literally like Sauron. It'd be amazing if someone could make a Sauron. That would look so goddamn cool. I imagine maybe there's enough assets to kind of make it look like Sauron. How do the Ironbreakers still have satchel charges left? I don't understand. Ironbreakers OP. Look at this flaming bone giant right now as well. That looks sick. As our general is just on fire. Yeah, more satchels coming out. I don't understand how the Ironbreakers still have this many. Are you dealt with them yet? Come on, let's kill the rest of the artillery, please. You can come back and kill these dwarfs. I want to end this battle and clean up the Tomb King, clean up the dwarven forces. Even though it doesn't look that great for us, but I mean, our massive units should be enough just to mass rout them. I am hoping. We have actually lost a lot of men. Obviously, getting all them cinematic shots meant that I didn't really do a lot. I mean, I'm sure this is fine, though. We don't really need to win a battle. I feel like we've had a good glimpse of the enemy forces, and we've got to see what the Tomb Kings look like. So I feel like I'm happy just ending the battle here. But it was a decent battle. Obviously, I was unfortunate that I didn't have the... It was unfortunate I didn't have the spectator mod, because this was a perfect chance for me to use it, but I guess I didn't have it on, so that was fine. If we look at the kills, we can see that the bone giants getting 200 kills each, and they still had so much HP left that they would have just carried on racking up the infantry. I'm expecting that. I mean, they actually did really good. The Tomb Guard halberds and the Tomb Guard sword infantry did pretty decent, considering we're fighting against dwarfs, and a lot of my front line got annihilated by the Ironbreakers. As you can see, these guys getting 100 kills, and the artillery doing really good. So in a normal battle where I was actually playing properly, I imagine that would have done really, really well. Guys would be so goddamn strong, especially with their artillery as well. The artillery just seemed really, really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. As I mentioned, you can recruit these guys in the campaign as the vampire counts. And yeah, make sure to go ahead and drop a like and a comment on this video if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.